Ginseng is one of Wisconsin's #1 crops, and not a lot of people know how to use it in the kitchen. So I'm excited. We're going to be experimenting with ginseng today, and we're going to be preparing 4 delicious dishes. I'm hoping all of you guys, well, some of you obviously did get the box of goodies from the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin that had all of the recipes that we're going to be making. So I'm very excited about that. And like I said before, all of you guys who are participating, please keep your microphones off. We will have a chance to ask questions and get them answered by Chef Lin. So please keep your microphones muted. This event is live with all of us right now, and we are going to be broadcasting it to Facebook as well. So anybody who is watching along can see what you can do with ginseng in your own home. We are going to be spotlighting the speakers, so don't worry. Your face isn't going to be on Facebook unless you speak up and ask a question. So no need to worry about that. But I'm very excited for us. Again, this event is sponsored by the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin. Hopefully you guys were able to sample the tea that was sent to you if you've never tried ginseng before. But I'm really excited to see everybody on here tonight. Looks like we've got a good number of people. So thank you guys again. Oh, and I was going to put, if you are sharing what you're doing on social media tonight, please, I'm pasting it in the chat. Please use the hashtag that I just put in the chat. It's hashtag Ginseng Festival Feast. And you can feel free to tag me, Allison Dairyland. I'm on Facebook, Instagram. You can tag me so I can see anyone who's cooking along. And feel free to tag the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin on Facebook. So awesome. Well, I am very happy that Chef Theresa Lin is joining us tonight, and I'm very excited about it. There's also some members from the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin on here. I see Bob and Jackie. Jackie, you can give you a wave. And these are some ginseng producers from the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin. They know all about ginseng, way more than I do. So I'm excited that we've got a great number of people on here. I'm going to remind everyone to mute themselves, and we're going to hear from Bob and Jackie and more ginseng people from the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin a little bit later. And again, if you guys have questions later, please feel free to raise your hand. There's a raise hand button, I believe. Otherwise, put your questions in the chat, and we will get those answered for you. Other than that, if you guys have questions, again, please feel free to ask them, because these are dishes that I haven't made before either. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Chef Lin, who will demonstrate how to make fresh ginseng salsa and the lychee ginseng margarita. And thank you again, Chef Lin, for joining us today.
Should I start now?
Yep, we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Hi, Anne. When I look at you, I thought you were a celebrity chef because you were wearing your apron in your kitchen. You're so beautiful. Hi, everyone. I am Theresa. I'm very happy to be here to join you for a cooking class. But this is a piece of cake for me because this is not cooking for me. So I was planning to supposed to teach you the ginseng with the shrimp with the lacquer shrimp. Maybe next time, because this time we started from the very beginning, okay? And I believe everybody already know that I helped Ang Lee for the movie Eat, Drink, Man, Woman, and we won the Oscar Academy Award Best Foreign Film nomination. And later I became his catering director for the movie Life of Pi. So I took care of 700 people in the on site, and it's very excited to cook for all the movie stars. But right now you are a movie star because right there you're at Wisconsin. So I would like to share with you my new recipe of cooking with all these ingredients together with ginseng, which is actually really good because I'm very happy to get this. Look at this is like a beautiful woman standing there with his arm like that. And for your information, for our Chinese, we consider this is the Viagra. So it's very good for not only women, but also men, okay? So as you can see, I have all these ingredients. I have the purple onion and with half of the white onion, okay? I have all this. And also I have tomato, avocado, ginseng, of course. These are the fresh ginseng, where we consider very, very rare because we usually only have the dry one. So luckily that you guys were planting all these ginseng that we can have them, which is more nutritious. Okay, now I have also I have these jalapeno, green one and red one, and garlic. So these are pretty much all I need. But I have I actually in the recipe I told you that we should have the lime, but I prepare some lemon too because lemon tend to be a little bit sour. But lime is very, very refresh. Okay, so I'm gonna put them all together. Right now, I already have the chopped onion. And I believe that at home, if you have the food processor, it will be easier for you, okay? So you will put them into the bowl. I know some of you already chopped them, but maybe some are not. So you can just prepare them right now all together. But with the processing, the food processor will be much easier, okay? So I'm putting all of them together here with a little bit white, a little bit purple. Then I'm adding the green jalapeno, okay? The green color really makes it refresh, but also I also have the cilantro. Cilantro does have the very strong, good flavor, and I believe it was coming from the West instead of China. But then later we love to use it, okay? And so always it is not only the seasoning ingredient, but also it can be a very nice garnish. When you finish anything, you put a little straw on the top. It looks very nice. And I have the red jalapeno too. But today I have to confess, actually, after chopping them, I actually mix them in water because some of them cannot take too spicy flavor. So I just mix them there. Right now, I am adding the final touch is the tomato. Oh, a lot of times people love to use the tomato with the, they say they want to use the tomato together with a lot of the beef tomato, but beef tomato actually doesn't have too much juice. To make a nice, beautiful salsa, you usually will love to have a little bit juice. So today I just got it from Costco. I'm just using it, and I think they are very nice because I just love the juice. And it is very natural, okay? I'm gonna put them here and just cut them into small pieces. And if you have noticed that my cleaver is different from your knife at home, because this is much bigger and thinner, so easier to cut.
Chef Theresa, I have a question.
Yes.
Are we supposed to peel the ginseng, or do we just chop it up just like it is?
The ginseng, I only just chop them into, munch them into really fine and mix them.
Okay, so they don't need to be peeled. Thank you very much.
No, actually the nutrition is on the skin, so we like to save the skin. Yeah, feel free to ask if you have any question. Okay, now this is very simple, easy. You just chop them fine. And I love to mix the water, the tomato juice together with them. And don't peel off the skin because actually the essential nutrition is on the skin. So I urge you to save it. And a lot of people, when they are eating tomato, if you eat it raw, consider it's very healthy. It's actually not, because it has to be cooked with oil and egg. It will be more nutritious for you, because in our Chinese concept, we always consider the food are divided into yin and yang, hot and cold. So it is important to cook, especially it's better to mix with oil so that you can absorb all the nutrition for yourself. Otherwise, it is actually when you're eating it, it is too cold for your body. And if men eat too much tomato without other cooking together with egg or oil, they can maybe become impotent. That was very important. Okay, so this is something that you need to learn. So right now, I am chopping the ginseng. Now the ginseng, for the ginseng head, I usually don't use them because the ginseng head had a very strong flavor, but the texture is too hard. So I usually will put them into the soup. And today we're going to teach you how to make a chicken soup. So I'm saving them for later use. Okay. And for example, if I'm chopping here, I can cut them into pieces. Usually when you cut 2 pieces here, okay, you let it stand so you won't cut your hand because they are wrong. They're going to be rolling. So you want to protect your precious hand. You don't want to cut it. So you will just cut 1 piece, open, and then made it stand. It will be easier. See, they are slippery and they're going to fly away. So be careful about it. We have a Chinese saying, if you don't get a deal, if you don't wrap up a deal, even a dead duck can fly. Okay. So when you're cooking with this, you have to be really careful that you won't let it fly away. And then you will, instead of chopping the food, you will chop your finger or fingernail off. And that's what we don't want it. So remember to let it stand with a flat surface.
Chef,
Yes.
we have a question
Yes.
from Carrie. Carrie, do you want to unmute and ask your question?
Sure. So it's just 1 piece of ginseng. So I have, different sizes of ginseng in here. Is it 1 large tuber? Is it a tuber?
Yes, good question. Usually a large one, really depending on how do you like the flavor. So for example, today you are using 1 large size. And if you like it very much, you can add more because this is very nutritious. But if you think that this is maybe too strong for you, you will use a smaller one. But for your information, it is very important to eat them because they are very chewy and also that will enhance the texture of our salsa. So I'm adding 1 head. And actually, I just now prepared some there. And I always save the skin because according to Shoes, they have the nutritionist. They told me that the true nutrition is actually on the surface. So I just save them. Okay. So right now I'm adding the final touch is with a little bit of the chopped onion, garlic. Okay. Chopped garlic. So I'm adding some. A lot of people doesn't like it, but we like it very much because this will enhance your immune system, especially right now. At this area of the COVID-19, a lot of people want to make their body stronger. So it's better to just eat more fresh ginseng and some garlic too. And according to our Chinese concept, we have 5 colors to protect our 5 organ. Okay, so the white one always help your lung. So if you cook with this white part of the green onion with garlic, with a little bit ginger, and with 1 piece of this, okay, fresh ginseng to make the tea. And if you drink it, it will help you to protect your lung, not to be infected. Okay, so, and also after tasting, you will feel, wow, the breathing is becoming much easier. Okay, this is a way that I suggest you to cook with the white part of the green onion with 1 bowl of the garlic, 2 pieces of the ginger, and then with 1 piece of the large fresh ginseng. Or if you don't have it during the season, which is not available, use the 2 pieces of the dry one to cook into a tea that will protect your lung. The white part is for the lung. Red part is for your heart. Black part is for your kidney. So every color, yellow will protect, yellow part will protect your liver thing, and green is for the liver. So all the color will protect you. So you better just know in it. So you will use the fresh one to enhance your body, the immune system. So this is not only the Viagra, I call it immune booster. Okay, so we are cooking the immune booster thing that will protect you. Okay, because I am kind of a lazy because I found out that the yellow one is having more juice. Okay, and before you press it, you better just you rub it. It becomes softer, and the juice is easier to come out. Okay, I am using, so together, they are becoming one. But today, because I am making more, I wish that more people can try my food. So I'm making more of the juice. And very important part is that you have to add a little bit olive oil. Okay, add the olive oil into your salsa sauce. Is very important because you don't eat the vegetable all by itself. Okay, it has to be mixed with olive oil to become healthier. Because you don't want all these veggies getting into your stomach, but without your stomach acid to help you to digest. So you will have to add some oil. Only the oil and protein will make the stomach acid activated to help you to digest. Then they're going down to your intestine and going away. But if you don't have any oil or protein, all these veggies will stay there, and then they cannot be digesting, and they become rotten. Then later becoming all the bubble or air, then it goes up, and that will cause the esophagus cancer. So it will be very important for you to learn it. So right now I'm adding only like 1 teaspoon of the oil. Sorry, the sea salt. Okay, this is Himalayan sea salt. I'm mixing them. Very important is using the lime juice and our olive oil together to mix with everything here. Okay, and to mix them up. And finally touch, I'm going to add the cilantro. This is very, very, very tasty, and the flavor is really good. I can even smell the good flavor already coming over to my finger. C'est très delicious, very, very delicious. Okay, I love it. So a lot of times when I'm serving my friends, I can have a lot, all kinds of the taco thing or the chips together with it. But ours is very, very delicious. You can, as you can see, the olive oil really creates a feature of it. And I believe William is already hungry now by seeing all these color. William, here, you want to try? Okay, so I can really already smell the very good flavor of our cilantro. But please don't forget always using the olive oil to mix with your salad or all kinds of veggie or our salsa. Okay, so today, but of course, if you make a lot in your kitchen and you put them into the bowl together with your taco thing or any wrapper, and you will enjoy it with your friends. But with all these things all together, it's really nice. But of course, if you want them to be a little bit hot, spicier. And I have the chili garlic sauce, which is really good too. And just in case if you don't have garlic, or you don't have some ingredient, for example, if you don't have the jalapeno, but if you want to eat it, usually the onion is very available at home, but you can add all these into our ingredient and then become a little bit hot spicier. But for some people who love hot spicy girl, chili boy, they will really enjoy this kind of salsa. So I am now presenting to you 2 kind of salsa here. Okay, so take a look at them and decide which one you want to add more, because this is actually very optional. And finally, actually, I do have the avocado here, and I'm gonna add a little bit avocado on top, because usually I don't want to mix them, because I don't want to mix them in the middle because they're going to be fade away. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit avocado to our salsa. I believe everybody loves avocado, but sometimes you will have to be really careful to be aware that sometimes you cannot find a good one. Okay, so right now I think I choose the good one. They are ripened beautifully, so the texture is really well that we can add them into your salsa. So they are really, really good. And this is also very healthy. Imagine, remember that I suggest everybody when you try the food, don't eat the vegetable by itself, but always mix with the olive oil, which means good oil. Okay, good oil. But if you are if you are eating the avocado, which can be served only by itself because avocado contains a lot of good oil. Okay, so if you're eating avocado, it can be served by itself. Otherwise, if you're going to a banquet or feast, the people serve you the salad first. Be careful, okay? Be careful because you will only mix the salad with a lot of olive oil, nuts, cheese, starting from nuts and cheese to activate your stomach acid. Then the stomach acid will help you to digest everything. So they won't stay. They won't go back to your esophagus. This is what you don't want to happen. So I am right now mixing them all together, and I do think that this is the best quality that you will have. And finally, if you like, you can actually at a garnish, you can put one little ginseng here to make it look very, very cute. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to show you our special tequila. Okay. I hope that this is not a mess. Could you see everything? Any question?
Yeah,
If
you
we
look
don't-
great.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
How's
yeah, I
everybody
wish
doing
that
on
you
the
would.
salsa? Oh, it tastes so good. Someone said it tastes so good.
Yeah. Okay.
Woo!
So I have prepared something here that I wish you will know them. I traveled from France, so I bought some Commagnon. So I'm trying to use this to mix with you, to mix for you. And this is our tequila and agave. I bought this from Costco. And I'm using a little bit of our lychee. Okay, this is a little bit oriental flavor which tastes really good, and I am preparing with this to mix with them. Actually you will use maybe 3 ounces of the tequila, but of course you can decide how much you want. A lot of people love it more because they think that this is tasty. Okay, so let's just put them here, and we will use a little bit of my okay. Yeah. Okay, here I am adding a little bit of the lychee juice, a little bit agave, really depending on how much you like the flavor. Okay. And so right now I am adding my ice cube here. And I am going to add the lychee here with a piece of my lime. To garnish here. Also with my ginseng right here. Have a slide so it will stand there nicely. Uh-oh. It is a slippery. Hold on. Okay, right now, I'm going to add something that you, I think you know it, right? You have the ginseng powder. You have your ginseng powder also, but if you don't, it's okay. You can use a blender to blend the ginseng into like a syrup. Okay, I'm adding. Wow, I'm adding kind of like 1/4 of them, 1/4 teaspoon of them. So the ginseng powder is very convenient. I always use this to mix with the soup or wrap, lettuce wrap, or sometimes if you're making the like a you know, kind of the tortilla wrap with the duck or chicken breast or whatever, you can mix them. And sometimes I mix them in the tea for my mom because she loves this kind of a drink. Okay, so I am right now adding more of my ice cube there. Well, at the beginning, it will be a little bit bit stronger of the liquor, but later you will feel very, very comfortable of them. Okay.
Chef Lin, there's a question about how much lychee
Yes.
juice, how much lychee juice should they be adding?
How much what?
Lychee juice?
A lychee? Okay. The lychee, you can buy it from the, let me put it here. I wish that you could see it. This is the lychee can. Okay. You can buy the fruit can in the supermarket. They're very easy, but you can add more if you like. Okay. But because they're sweet and a little bit very, very strong flavor.
So they should.
I'm going to just mix them.
So they should just add a little bit. How much? Yeah, how much should they add of that?
Okay, I think I add around the this double around half cup.
Thank you.
Half cup. Around 1 cup is 100 230 cc is around half of that. Okay. Okay, so finally you will put them here with the ginseng, of course, and it tastes really good. So this is it, but actually I forgot to do something for you that I want to show you. Yeah, I forgot to put this one into it. So we're going to make a second one. Okay. Because just now I couldn't open it. The Comanier. I really love it because this is this one, depending on how much you want, because this is very strong. Okay. You can add. Okay, now I am adding this. Since I'm adding this, I am not using too much of the strong flavor, so adding a little bit lime juice according to the Comanier to make the good flavor goes really well. And mix again. Okay. Now I'm going to use another one, maybe this. Whatever mixed drink you can use. Or sometimes you have the tonic water, you can add some tonic water into it too. Okay, really depends on how much you want. Somebody would like to have some ice cube inside too, and that I can put some ice cube there too. Okay, so this is it. And for the garnish, you can also use the, where's my, okay, you can always use the lychee to put inside or on top to make it look really nice that people will enjoy. But also I do have some goji, and this is really good that I want to show you. The goji is good for your eyes and good for your body, for your health. So we always eat it. So until now, my mom is already 91 years old. She still can see very well. Her brain is really smart. So we always eat the goji berry together with the ginseng. So they two really works well. So I urge you to try it. Let me see what will be the flavor of it. Because I tried this at home and it's really nice for my mommy. Okay, before she go to bed, I will serve this to her. She slept really well. That's true. Okay, this is how I made it. I don't know if you have tried it yet now. Anybody had tried it at home?
Sarah said
Okay.
it's really, we had one person, Sarah, who said it's really yummy. It's really good, she said.
Okay, and this one is really good too because this does have the Commanier. Commanier is something that I like to cook with my cake or sometimes a dessert. À votre santé. So I wish all of you will like today's recipe. And actually, it doesn't matter how much you add because it really matters is that how much you like it. Okay. But of course, for some people, doing some liquor will make them really light and happy, relaxed. So they will love to, but love to have some liquor. So they can add the Commanier. And also, this is something that I also suggest that you can buy. It's organic agave, which is very good for all the syrup. But of course, you can make the syrup at home. But this is so simple, easy, and not too expensive. I remember I bought them for 2 bottles for $9.99. So everybody can enjoy it. But of course, if you want to make it hot spicier, you can add the, this is the chili boy. I bet you have never seen the green one, okay? The green jalapeno one. But this is really good, very good quality. And it really smell, when you smell it, it's like a, what can I say? The very fruity flavor. So if you add it into it, it's like a green Bloody Mary. Why not? Okay, you can make your green Bloody Mary. So why not you mix them together, becoming another drink, which is not that spicy, but very, very charming flavor. You will love it very much. So hope that you will understand all these recipes all together, like our salsa. Can you put salsa here too? So they can see everything here and enjoy it. Yeah. Any question? So
thank you so much.
Yes. Oh,
I
you're
think
welcome.
People are excited about this. I'm looking at the Zoom call right now. Who's tasted their margarita? Anybody? Oh, I see some people sipping on it. Oh, I see some thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so much, Chef Lin. You're doing a great job and you're in a beautiful space. So it's really fun to watch you.
Thank you.
Right now, we're going to take a short education break, talk more about ginseng, and
Sure.
probably let Chef Lin prepare for the next dish.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you.
All right, so thank you so much. We'll be
Thank
back
you.
with
You're
her in just a
welcome. Yeah.
minute.
See you later. 好，帮我把这些东西先拿掉。
All right, so now we're going to bring back some of the people from the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin, Jackie and Bob, and just talk a little bit about ginseng, talk about why it's so important here in Wisconsin. So Jackie and Bob, if you want to say hi again, just so people know who you are. Jackie, do you want to introduce yourself real quick just before we get started?
Yeah, sure. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so excited to have you all here. And this is the first time we're doing anything like this, and it's so fun to see you guys experiencing ginseng and enjoying it. It's just very thrilling. I am the executive director for the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin, and part of the job of the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin is to help promote and educate people about the value of ginseng. Bob, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, you're muted, Bob.
Here, let's see if I can help.
There we
Oh,
go.
he's good.
Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Bob Kolenski. I'm the president of the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin. I've been a grower for 38 years, and it's been in our family well over 100 years. So it's a pleasure being here, and it's exciting to see all the participants in this today, and a lot of fun. So hopefully We can also, so people can pick up some new recipes, and people can learn a little bit about ginseng and maybe make it part of their daily diet or weekly diet. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Again, thank you everyone who's on this call for participating and cooking along with Chef Lin. This has been tons of fun. And again, if you guys have any questions about what you're preparing, questions about ginseng, please feel free to reach out and put them in the chat. I'm excited for everyone to kind of learn a lot right alongside the chef and these people from the ginseng board, because they are the ones who know a lot about ginseng. So we're going to just take a few minutes while you guys kind of prep for the next dish, which I believe is the soup. Let me just make sure. Yes, next dish is the chicken noodle soup. So if you are still making your margarita, keep doing it. If you're still cutting up veggies for the salsa, keep going, because we're just going to chat a little bit about ginseng. Oh, I see some thumbs up. They're still chopping some veggies. Yep, it's okay. Me too. And then if you want to prepare for the next dish, which is the chicken noodle soup, you might have to chop up some onions or shred your chicken. You can go ahead and do that as well. How's the salsa? The salsa is good. Oh, that's why Abigail's giving me the thumbs up. The salsa is good. Awesome. I'm glad people are enjoying that. Okay, well, we're just going to dive into some ginseng topics. So first of all, for Jackie and Bob, why is Wisconsin the best place to grow ginseng?
I think I'll take that. The reason Wisconsin is a really great place to grow ginseng is, one, it grew here wild. It does grow here wild. The other is we have the climate, and we have the warm sunny days. We have the cool nights. But with that, and even more so important, we have the soils. We have the rich soil, mineral-laden soils that the glaciers have deposited, and we have drainage. So the combination of those things really makes it a perfect place for the ginseng to grow. It grows a little slower, and it has when it's growing slower, it has this little bit higher gissenoside. That's that bittersweet that you taste when you're eating your salad there. So just the climate and the soil conditions that we have make it what it is.
Awesome. And how many ginseng growers do we have in Wisconsin?
The industry currently has about 170 growers that we have, and we're considered all family farms. We're all quite small. The average acreage, again, we are mostly off farm. I guess we consider ourselves farm people. It truly is. It's pretty much a family business, and so it's 170 growers right now. We had a lot more years ago, but we had come down in acres, or come down in number of farms. But the acreage, everybody's gained a little bit. But anyway, we're about 170 growers at this point.
All right. Thank you. Jackie, do you want to touch on what we do with Wisconsin ginseng? Where does it go? Why is it important for some cultures more than others a little bit?
Sure. So Wisconsin actually grows about 95% of our country's cultivated ginseng, and about 85% of that is exported to Asia. So actually a very small amount is consumed here in the United States, and it's very prized within the Asian culture for health. It's known as a medicine. They value it as a medicine to support energy, for their immune system, as well as to supporting their blood sugar health.
Thank you so much for touching on that. Just so people understand where a lot of our ginseng goes. Not many people realize that Wisconsin is the #1 producer of ginseng, which I think is such a cool fact, that we do so much with it. And I'm excited for people in Wisconsin and people out of Wisconsin to cook with it right now, taste it, learn more about what it even is. So I'm really glad that we're all able to do this. I'm loving seeing everybody's face on here, cooking and cutting stuff up and enjoying it, because I think it's something that you don't always get to do. So thank you guys so much for doing all of this. We'll get into, and if you guys have any questions about ginseng, you watching on the Zoom call, or if anybody on Facebook, I know this is live on Facebook, have any questions, please feel free to submit them. Oh, I just had one question come in. And it is, how much of ginseng that we grow is made into tea? Do you want to touch on that, Jackie?
I think Bob would probably have a better idea.
It's very difficult to give you an exact amount, but I would say that when the ginseng's processed, without getting too lengthy, the ginseng is processed in the root form that you see there. It's dried, and then a lot of times it's sliced or it's sorted and cleaned, and we call like the chips and things like that. I get, if I had to say, about 20 to 25% of the crop probably ends up in a ginseng tea form, in a bag for tea. It's a substantial amount that goes into tea.
Would you say that ginseng tea is probably the most common way that ginseng is consumed?
It's a very popular way, but also the fresh ginseng and the cooking that you're doing, and like in China, I do believe you see a lot there. We don't see fresh ginseng there, but we do see dried ginseng, and they have a lot of slices. They'll put a couple slices or 3, 4, or a number of slices into their soups or their salads and consume it that way. So it's consumed. It's about half and half, I think. It's pretty popular. United States, I think the consumer is more so familiar with or would drink the ginseng tea along with the capsule probably. But I think in the Asian culture, I think you see both.
Yeah, it's also found
Okay.
in tablets. Some companies have made it into like an energy drink that you would drink, similar to like those little, I don't know what those are, those like little Monster energy drinks, or those, I can't think of what they are now, but yeah,
The 5-hour energy.
yeah, they're just like little shots with ginseng in them, and some companies have made that. Also, nutrition, it's included in some nutritional foods and some skincare products as well.
Would you say that a lot of would you say a lot of Wisconsin's ginseng growers have their own ginseng products for people to consume?
There are a few growers that have their own retail lines, but the bulk of our growers actually sell their products into Asia, and then we have Asian companies who manufacture the products into the end user product.
Okay. If say people watching this or cooking along with us today want to get their hands on some ginseng after this, where would they go to try and do that, or where would they go to look for ginseng?
Sure. There's a couple places on the Ginseng Board website, which is ginsengboard.com. And thank you for asking that question. And they can go to the authorized trademark users page. And those are a lot of our, what we call our GBW seal. So they're authorized to use our logo on their product, and that certifies that is 100% ginseng. And we actually have some of our US seal members on the meeting today, and they're going to talk a little bit later about their companies and the products that they have for available. And also there is also a where to buy page, which lists all the Wisconsin ginseng growers, and there is some of the retail companies available on that page as well.
Awesome. Thank you for answering that. And I can post that information on my Facebook page after this event, just so if anyone's interested in getting their hands on some Wisconsin ginseng, they can have a resource, just because I know you wouldn't go to the grocery store and necessarily find ginseng. You might find it in the tea aisle, maybe. If you're around the Wausau area, it's probably more likely that you'll find it there. But I want to give people a place where they can go to look for it, because I think it's something unique to Wisconsin, and it's cool to say that it's produced here.
Yeah, and it's super important that users know where they're buying their ginseng from, because there is a lot of mislabeled products on the market. So it's super important that you use the resource of the Ginseng Board website to locate authentic Wisconsin ginseng producers, so that you know you're getting Wisconsin ginseng.
Yeah, and it gets confused a lot of times with ginger in the store too, also, because it does have a similarity to ginger. So people need to be aware of that. I've talked to people that have bought ginger and they thought it was actually ginseng. So that's something that can happen too. So, and the neat thing, Jackie talked about the energy. It's one thing that ginseng's really noted for, is when you consume it, it brings your energy level up, and you don't have the crash like you do on the caffeine or the sugar. But it's interesting because you don't feel the big energy rush. But when you quit taking it is when you notice, like, oh, you don't have that same energy you had in the middle of the day that you did prior. So it's really kind of an interesting commodity, herb. So
Yes, it is.
that's one thing
It
that
looks
we
like
hear a lot.
it looks like Carrie. Do you have a question, Carrie?
So this packaging that we got our fresh ginseng in, is this the packaging that is made for like exporting the fresh ginseng? Is this what, people are finding when it's exported, or is this packaged up for sale here?
I believe that they use that same package for exporting and also here in the US. Yes.
I love the something special from Wisconsin designation on there. So I like to see that that's getting out there.
Awesome.
Thank you for asking that question, Carrie. That was great. I think that, yeah, because this is the fresh root, and this one says that this is a 5-year-old root, which is that's usually how, like, they don't usually go past 5 years. Is that right, Bob?
Yes, that's 5-year would be about the most that you'll find for age. You occasionally will have somebody that grows a 6-year-old root, but it's very uncommon. The 4 and 5s, the industry pretty much is a 3-year-old root, and then 4-year root, and then 5 is another one that is popular. The larger, bigger root, like you see there, the longer root. That's more you're cooking your fresh root, yeah, and it's growing specifically for that.
Okay,
so
thank you. Yeah,
the growing of ginseng, it's a very, very expensive commodity to plant and the harvest, maintain. There's a lot of labor. It's, as everybody knows, it's covered. You probably have driven through central Wisconsin and you've seen these covers out there. They're tarps, and nobody really they don't understand this, what it is. And windstorms and snows and heavy rains really create a lot of problems with the garden. So the majority of the crop, again, is dug at 3s and 4s, but there are crops that are held to 5s and stuff specifically for the fresh market. It's real popular. So it's always a risk, but it's rewarding because you do have a beautiful root then. So.
awesome. Well, thank you, Jackie and Bob, for touching on ginseng and answering some of those questions. If anybody has any last-minute questions, I think we'll take them. Otherwise, I think that Chef Theresa Lin is about ready to get going back on soup. But if anybody has any last-minute questions, we'll be free to take them after we do the soup. We're going to talk to more of our SEAL members, people who produce a lot of ginseng and help to move it around the nation and the world. So I'm excited to do that. But yeah, that was awesome. We'll see if Chef Theresa Lin is ready to go. Looks like she is prepping still over there. She might not be quite ready.
Let me unmute.
But otherwise, okay, go ahead. Otherwise, is everybody caught up? Everybody's eating their
真的吗？还有瓦斯吗？有瓦斯。
Chef Lin, are you ready for the soup portion?
She might be prepping still. But otherwise, I'm glad to see everybody's enjoying their salsa. Can you taste the ginseng in your margarita and your salsa so far? I'm seeing nods. I'm seeing thumbs. That's good. I see a yes from somebody. That's good. What do you think of the taste? Have you tasted it before? People who are tasting it for the first time? Oh. People are typing, I think. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, enjoying your dishes. All right, Chef Lin, are you ready to make soup?
Oh, okay. Almost ready.
Almost ready. Okay, good.
啊？哦，在等我了吗 ？OK。
Should we have
这个
That's a great
这
question.
个汤其实是要拿掉，因为我要用这个汤煮。
Chef Lin, we have a question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Should the participants have their water boiling start their water boiling for the soup now, or should they wait?
Yeah. Have them start the water. Actually, two pot of water. One for blanch the chicken. The second one is for the what do I say? The dough. The
The
dough.
gnocchi,
We're going to
okay.
make the Chinese gnocchi.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we're have them mix the make a dough like 2 cup of flour with 1 cup of water. That's it. To
Okay.
mix them into a dough.
Okay, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of water, and 2 pots of boiling water.
Yeah, we need to boil them into gnocchi. Then we will cook the dish with the chicken soup.
How much?
Some people might have bought some pre-made gnocchi. So I would love to see you make gnocchi, but some people might have already bought some gnocchi that's pre-made. But I'm
Okay.
excited to see you make traditional gnocchi.
Yeah. I will make this right now. 所以我跟你讲哈，我其实是需要2个锅子，一个锅子是煮这个汤，一个锅子是这个呢？没关系，我用你这个先帮我一半就好，一半倒一半，对，然后我会用这个汤，先倒一半，对，好，那个先倒一半，先倒一半掉，先倒一半掉就好了。OK， 好，然后开始加热。Okay, now let's make the this is what we call Chinese gnocchi, okay? But we call it cat's ear. Okay, why I call it cat's ear? And if you can see, I have some already made here. Take a look. This is like a cat's ear, okay, like here. But how are you going to make it? Is that you knead a dough and put them into like a long stick cylinder. Okay. And so later you're going to roll them into really, really thin cylinder. Okay. And then what you do is that you cut them into little pieces. 盖上我们加热水. Okay, now I have used ginseng and chicken to make the chicken soup, ginseng chicken soup already here. The big bowl of a ginseng chicken soup. All you do is that you use boiling water to blanch the chicken so that all these dirt and blood will be freezed. So will be boiled so they won't leak out. So when you cook the chicken soup, it will be clean and beautiful. So we always just boil them. Then we boil another bowl of another wok of water. When the water is boiling, we put the blanched chicken into it. Then you will add the ginseng. Okay, usually because this is more nutritious than the dry one, so I usually just put 2 to 3 pieces of them into the soup and cook. And finally, I will add the goji berry into it, okay, or whatever you like. Of course, you can add the dry scallop too, because we love to use the dry scallop. They are very healthy. 我那边有 dry scallop， 帮我找一下，在那个塑胶袋里面。So the dry scallop not only healthy, but also they will make the whole thing really, 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 really delicious. So right now, I am using this. Take a look. I put them into, cut them into little pieces, and all you do is using your two fingers, 2 thumbs. Look at here. You press them and roll them into up to cover your finger. So look at it. It's becoming like well, I wish that you can see clear that yeah, I hope that you can take your 2 hands and show them on the screen so that they can see clear. Did you see it like that? So all you have to do, okay, so all you have to do is roll them and make them roll into like a cat's ear. It's like a little ear. If you can see, that's like a cat's ear. Okay, press
I can
and
see.
roll.
It looks good.
Yeah, do you understand now? You press
Yes.
and roll, press and roll. So you will have a lot of a cat's ear. And this is very fun for kids to learn. Usually the Italian gnocchi, they mix with the potato, but I think potato is too soft. So I like the flour itself better because they are easy to manage and it tastes really good because the texture is more crispy, so it tastes better. Okay, the texture. So you roll them, and so you can make all these cat's ear. Then you boil them into the hot water to make like you cook the dumpling. Okay, so if you can take a look at all these cat's ear, they're so cute. Okay, so just like a rolling thing. Okay, it does have the rolling. When you press it, it rolls in your finger. So you press them, it goes right up your thumb like that. Okay, you wrap up your thumb. Okay, so right now when the water, we don't have too much. We don't have too much. I think we should change. We should change the bottle. Yeah. Okay, now when the water is boiling, I'm going to add them into the hot water to cook them until done. Okay, cover it. Okay, we will cook for a while, and then I will let them know. Okay, so when you are boiling them, you will have the chicken breast, because when you cook the chicken soup, you have the chicken, right? And you have the breast, and you just you just tear them into strings, like this. Take a look. You tear them into strings. Okay, this is the chicken breast strings, and I cut also the ginseng. I cut the ginseng into thin slice. Okay, and then I cut them into strings. These are going to be put all together with the chicken soup. Okay, so I will have 2 ingredients, just these 2. And so I'm waiting for the water to be boiling. I bet in your kitchen you have better heating. This is or we have to use our another. Yeah. Okay. This is no too hot.
How much water should I have boiling right now?
I think they have to boil like to take it off. It's very hot. Okay. Usually you will cook like at least 6 cups of water, or half of your soup bowl. But if you're making a lot, then you will need more water. Usually 6, 8, or 10, depending on how many ingredients you are using. Okay.
Will I add my chicken right in there with the gnocchi?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? I am going to just turn them so you can see me cutting the. I'm going to cut some green onion to garnish. Green onion and ginger, they are very good too to garnish the soup. And we Chinese love to cook the chicken soup because, especially with the ginseng, because they are very healthy and also very good flavor. Some people complain, they say, oh, the ginseng sometimes tastes a little bit bitter. But that was nothing, because this kind of bitter for us is becoming like when you swallow it, the bitter goes inside, then the sweetness coming back. Okay, we have a Chinese saying, 苦后回甘, is like when you overcome all the obstacle with all the bitterness, the sweetness coming back to your life. So this is why we all love the ginseng, because they are considered really good. And in ancient time, when I was little, we can't afford, because it's very rare. Come on, from Wisconsin, how are you going to have them at home? But right now, we are feeling very lucky that we can have them. 我有一个那个 strainer， 可不可以？Yeah. 我其实也有带。Okay, now we're going to take them out. And I actually have some already cooked. I'm going to put them all together. So I'm going to make a big cup of soup all together. Thank you so much. So right now, 其实我还是可以用这同样的锅子，因为锅子很烫， 然后你帮我拿下去，把那个里面的汤倒进来就行了。不是，把这个汤先倒掉，来，把这汤倒到里面，很烫，要用纸。Okay, now I have everything done here, and 你把这汤倒到那里面去。你停下来，对，这个倒进去，对，然后把鸡汤拿来。Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to make the have the chicken soup here. I actually 你先，因为你刚才挡住了。Yeah, 倒进来。Okay, now because I have cooked the whole chicken soup here, I have a bowl here. Right now, I have the chicken soup here. Okay, that's it. Good enough. Okay. So I am going to cook the chicken soup is hot. Actually, just now while I was waiting, I already heat them up. I actually cooked them already this morning. So wait until it is boiling. I'm going to put everything inside. Here is the chicken breast. I tear them into strings. Well, you can pull them into really fine strings, but also you can cut them too. And right now I'm going to put my ginseng threads into it. Okay, still have some ginseng threads. I hope that you can see it. Cut them finely. Okay, I'm gonna add them all together into the soup. Okay, one more question. Are we going to cook are we going to make the sorbet all together, or we will wait until the soup is done?
We were going to have one more education break and then make.
So we can actually cook them all together, right? After the Chinese cats here, we call it Lychee. Okay, right now I'm adding the green onion in. Yeah, and also the chicken, the Chinese Lychee. And now I have the Hokkaido, very nice scallop. We always have this at home, okay? These, we call it dry goods because this will enhance the chicken becoming really, really good, okay? So imagine, can you see so beautiful, so big this is? If you put them into your arm, it's just like your arm, this big, okay? So we always put this into the soup and make the soup flavor become really, really good, okay? You will soak them in water, steam them if you do have a rice cooker, okay? You can steam them there, or you put it into a steamer to steam for 20 minutes, that's it. So these are done. You can use them to stir fry an egg or put them always into the soup and make the soup really, really delicious. So I'm gonna add them into my Chinese Lychee, and this is really good too. You can put them into, or if you cook the ginseng chicken soup, you can add them into your soup too. They are really, really good, okay? So with the beautiful ginseng chicken soup together with the dry scallop will make the flavor even better, okay? And I bet you, if you try it at home, nobody will deny it. They are the most beautiful soup that you can get, okay? So like we have a soup, we call it Buddha jump over the wall because it's so good that Buddha doesn't want to stay on his stage. She's tried jumping over the wall to steal the good soup that was made from dry scallop, okay? So if you like, you should add some dry scallop into your soup. And finally touch is the Goji Berry. This is really good for your eyes, okay? So we also add them into our soup to make it taste good, healthier, help your eyes, but also, of course, it is, helping you to make your health, make your eyes looks very shiny and beautiful. Okay, so I am adding them here. Then finally add some soup on top. This is so delicious, and I believe that your family will love it so much. Yeah. So can you show them by closer so that they can take a look at it? Did you see it clear? Can you make it clear a little bit? I will give you one spoon to put them up to take a look. It's too hot, right? Yeah, too hot. You know what? I think we can do it like this to show them like this. Maybe it's closer. I have Oh, okay. No. Just maybe this is closer for them to take a look. 好，这可以测了。你说这个吗 ？Yeah, closer to the screen. Okay, 有一点斜，对，往那边斜，对。Okay, did you see it? So you have everything there. Okay, so right now, I am going to share with you the sorbet. As you know that if you go to a French restaurant, fine dining, we always serve between the appetizer and the between the appetizer and the main course, or between the seafood and the steak, we will always serve the sorbet. Okay, so sorbet is something that you actually clean up your tongue, clean up your palate. So what you do is that you 冰的那个冷冻的那个 yeah. So you will put the pineapple. Okay, you cut the pineapple, you get the meat, you freeze them, and then you mix them with the ice. So I'm now having the ice cube. Okay, and I'm gonna put them in, and I already freeze my pineapple. So I'm gonna put them into the mixer. I believe you have a blender at home, right? So all you have to do is just put them into the blender, add a little bit syrup if you want, but usually you don't. Okay, you don't add a syrup because you want it to be very clean, so your mouth will be clean. That you don't need too much a sweet flavor, because if they are sweet, yeah, when you taste it, you will feel too much. Okay, so I am now putting the pineapple. They are frozen. So these are about 2 cups. Okay, and I am putting the ice without water. Okay, you don't need water. So the ice is about like one cup or 1 cup or half, depending on how frozen you want it to be. Okay, so I'm gonna mix them. Okay, right now I am mixing the pineapple and the ice cube, and now I am going to add my ginseng into it. Okay, the ginseng, you will add 1. Okay, you can add 1 ginseng. I usually love to save the little sprouts and the little things there, because they are helping my my immune system. So I cook them into tea, and which actually make my mother sleep better. So I'm going to now cut them into small pieces and put them into my mixer. This will be the best drink that you can have. But of course, if you want to amuse your mouth, you can add some syrup. If not, the sorbet never add any sugar, because they just want the clean flavor, and this clean flavor will clean your palate. Okay, so before you eat your your food, your palate is already clean, so they will be taste really good. Okay, maybe I am too greedy. I put too much into it. But this is how you made it. You can add half of them. You can add. I'm putting like the whole bottle of them. So you should go home and make half of them. So you don't need to be so difficult to mix them up. But when you mix the ginseng with the frozen pineapple, they will taste really good.
Chef Lin, can you use the powdered ginseng in the sorbet instead of the fresh ginseng?
Use the what?
The powdered.
Of course, yeah. Yes, of course, you can use the ginseng powder. I actually just now making the mixed drink with the ginseng powder.
How much would you put in if you were just using powder?
It really depending on the flavor you like. Yeah, I think what you suggest is good too, to make the I think to make the for example, I have here the bigger bowl, but usually they only serve the sorbet like this portion. Okay, this is how you serve, because you don't want this like a dessert that will make your whole meal gone, because you're filling yourself too much. Okay, so this is a better idea. Whoever suggests that is a smart one. Yeah, because that one makes the mix up easier. Jacqueline, make the suggestion. Jackie, you're smart. Good. Okay. Okay, it's almost done. Okay, one more thing that I want to share with you. This is maybe too much noise that you couldn't hear me. Okay, one more thing I want to share with you is that we Chinese love the pineapple very much, because it is what we call the anlai, okay, in Taiwanese, which means the lucky comes to you. So we always love to serve it. So right now, I'm making it just like the ice cream that you can have at home. 怎么办呢？有没有大东西可以咬呢？ Okay, look at this. This is just like an ice cream. Like that. Show it to them. Arthur, do you want to try? Come over and have some. Yeah, try it.
It looks fantastic.
This fantastic? They are just like ice cream, but I didn't add any cream into it. Okay, William is here. I think you will need I'm gonna give you this one.
Yeah, see? Nice.
They're just
How
like
does it
ice cream,
taste?
okay? Just
Also,
like
I haven't tasted. Okay, try it. See?
再找个条
How
件
does it taste?
Tastes so good. You should just make it and try it, okay? But you have to adjust, the ginseng powder or fresh ginseng.
Yeah, I think
It
ginseng
tastes
powder is much easier. Yeah, right.
Tastes so good.
But this is really good. Show it to them at
And they
the
just
front.
use the other kinds of fruits, just like a strawberry.
Of course, any kind of fruit will be better, because we usually will use the pineapple, because usually for sorbet. Okay, sorbet is to clean your palate between two meals. So usually you will have a little bit sour.
Oh yeah.
Okay, a little bit sour to enhance your appetite.
And actually,
Yeah.
actually
So-
the pineapple match, the flavor match.
Right. So like if you want to, for example, I have a little iguana here climbing, right? So how about we climb here in William's drink? So it looks very, very cute, right?
Very good presentation.
See, very cute like that. So before your between your each meal, if you serve this between two meals, I bet your friend will be very impressed because they have never tried this before. And this is only Wisconsin Ginseng Board have this menu. So I bet
It's
your
all
friend
natural,
will love it.
no sugar added.
Nothing
Yeah,
else. Just
so-
just ginseng and fly away. Remember what I said? The chicken, if they got killed, they may fly away too.
Tastes so good.
Okay,
Try it.
good. Okay, you may try it. So any question? Oh, one more advice. If you go anywhere, okay, if you go anywhere, bring your ginseng tea bag or ginseng powder with you. It will enhance your, I call it a new booster, right? But if you go to South Asia, you better try their pineapple because pineapple does have some enzyme will help you digest better, okay? Because if you go to South Asia, maybe a lot of things that you wouldn't understand, some of the food won't be easier to digest. But if you try their pineapple, it will be good for you. I think that's it. That's today's class. If you don't have any questions.
Does anyone have any questions for Chef Lin?
This is Alice or Ann?
I'm Julia. You can call me Alice.
Oh, Julia. Okay. Okay, I misunderstood. I saw the Ann there.
We had
Julia.
a comment.
So Julia is like Julia and Julia Child and you.
Just like that. Yes,
Okay.
just like that. I guess here we have a couple comments. People are saying very tasty. They love the sorbet with a nice taste of ginseng on the tongue afterwards. So
Okay.
thank you so much. If nobody
You're
has any
welcome.
questions for Chef Lin, then we might just talk a little bit more about ginseng with Jackie. Jackie, do you want to introduce the SEAL members?
Yeah, so Chef Lin, I just want to say thank you for participating with us today. And I can't
My
take
pleasure.
credit-
My pleasure.
I can't take credit for Abigail's suggestion to use the powder. So it was Abigail, one of our participants, who asked about using the powder. So, and then I just want to say thank you again for participating with us today. I think everyone had a super time. And we'll just have a little bit more chatting about ginseng and introduce a few of our SEAL members. And then we'll have your questions and then we'll be closing. So just if you want to hang out with us for another
Okay.
5 or 10 minutes, and then we'll be closing, I guess. So first off, I would like to introduce Jeff Lewis. He's with our Ginseng and Herb Co-op. Jeff, are you on the phone that you can unmute?
I am. Can you hear me, Jackie?
Yep, we can hear you and we can see you.
Hi,
Okay.
Chef. I saw you.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining today. As Jackie said, my name is Jeff Lewis, and I am the general manager of the Ginseng and Herb Co-op. And we are located right in Marathon City, Wisconsin, almost next door to the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin. And the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin has selected the GHC to use their seal and sell the product. And this seal, as we've talked about, is world known and customers recognize it. And they just know that they're getting the very best and the purest ginseng possible. So we have like Bob had spoke about earlier, that we have 170 producers in the state of Wisconsin, and they are all members, have the opportunity to sell their product with the Ginseng and Herb Cooperative. And like it sounds, we work as a co-op, and we help sell the product for the producers. So, and every lot that is sold through the GHC can be directly linked to the farmer that grew that ginseng. And the ginseng sold through and I'm using GHC, we abbreviate Ginseng and Herb Co-op. So the ginseng sold through the GHC is all tested to assure quality and purity. And one other thing that's unique about the Ginseng and Herb Co-op is that we are actually the inspection authority for the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin. So we test everything to make sure that and certify it that it's been grown in Wisconsin and meets all the standards that we talk about. So I just want to show you some of the products. We have all the products on our retail line that we talked about today. And, you know, like the capsules that we have, these are the exact capsules that were used in the Mayo Clinic study in Rochester, Minnesota, on the cancer fatigue patients. Like Bob talked about earlier, that slices are a hot item, just because they're so universal that you can steep this in hot water and use it as tea. You can use it for some of your cooking recipes that you did today. You know, instead of using fresh roots, you can put the slices in there, or you can actually use a dried product as well. So, you know, the other thing that I like to do with slices is I just take a piece and put it in my mouth and suck on it throughout the day, and it goes very well. You know, we sell the powder. You know, we have the tea. And one unique item that we have is we actually have a K-cup for the Keurig machine. So just a quick instant tea in the morning, so you don't have to steep water or anything as you're heading out to the office. Most of us are working from the home now, so we got a little more time, but that's just a nice quick item to use. Our products are all online. You can go to our website at ginsengandherbcoop.com, and you can see all these products that I talked about today. We also sell wholesale ginseng for the Southeast Asian buyers, and then we have a wholesale website as well. So that's pretty much sums up our product that we have. And if you have any questions, you can give us a call or chat with us online.
Thank you so much, Jeff, for being with us today and for the recap of the GHC. We appreciate it.
Okay, thanks everyone.
Now I want to introduce Miranda, who is with the Great Neck Healthy Foods. Miranda, can you unmute yourself?
Hello, hey. Can you hear me?
We can.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
Okay, hi, my name is Miranda. Just Jackie was tell you about that. I'm come from Great Neck Healthy Food. In Chinese, we call 裕威生行. Yeah, first of all, I would like to say thank you for GBW support. I have under support for 16 years already, so I am so thank you about GBW that the support for us. And also have to thank you for the farmer. They work hard to produce the most top quality of the American ginseng. So since with the GBW support, and we have the good quality ginseng, and we have Wisconsin Ginseng specialized retail store in New York, Massachusetts, Shanghai, Hong Kong, and in this selling network, we are selling the pure Wisconsin ginseng and the product, such as the powder. Do you see that? Okay, this is the powder, and also this is the ginseng slicing, and also we do have the ginseng tea bag, just like the meal we see, we just saw in minutes before. We using the ginseng combined with the Goji Berry. That is really help us. Okay, people, they have this ginseng tea with the Goji Berry. The eyes is very shine, and the skin is very pretty. So this is a very good combination. Also, our product, you can place order from our website, ginseng, uweiginseng.com or greatneckhealthyfood.com. In also we offering one of the very special service that called Buy Here, Get There. It's so good for people, they place order in American or from the website, and then we can ship the ginseng or our product like ginseng tea, ginseng slicing, ginseng powder anywhere around China, Hong Kong. So this service is very, 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 it is a very good choice for the people who cannot travel now. So when you place the order, when you come to our shop to place the order or place the order through the website, in Hong Kong or in China, anywhere, your friend, your family can receiving like just few days, 3 days about, okay? So we are already running this service for over 3-4 years. So you're very welcome to try. And finally, I have a wish is that the price for Wisconsin ginseng can raise up very soon. Then our farmer going to be very happy with it. So thank you very much for the GBW and farmer, and also with the COVID-19, people will understand how good that the ginseng can help us to push up our immune system, so that the goodwill will be coming. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Miranda. It was nice seeing you today, and thanks for participating with us. Duke, are you? Thank you so much. Duke, are you able to unmute yourself and talk about your company a little bit?
I'm sorry. Okay. Yes, I go.
I think Duke was having some sound issues, so let's see.
Yes, I can.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you hear me? Oh, on
yes.
this side, I should go to. Let me try to change it. I didn't know they
No,
go
this
this
is
way.
perfect. It's perfect. We can see you then.
I know, but then I set up the table opposite. So let me. Can you introduce another one first, and then I will go after?
I think
okay.
I don't think that Nevin is on. Nevin, are you on with Heil Ginseng?
Yes. Oh, thank you. Oh, I have a stay in other side, but sorry. Okay, so I be this way. It's okay. Oh, thank you for having me. I'm to join the become the member of the CEO last year, but I'm newbie in the field. But thank you for admitting me to the GBW user. So my product right now, I focus on a lot of immediate ginseng for people. Like I show you the product. I made a lot of black ginseng. Maybe this is the new concept. It's very elastic. You can eat almost immediately, and very chewy, very sweet. And then that's in my vision to make a American ginseng become more available for mainstream user. So recently I opened the website. You can find my product online. This is the final product. That's look like in there we just slide it. And maybe I'm the first one who made the black ginseng, black American ginseng. I call it. Long time ago, we also have a ginseng slice. But I think my focus on black ginseng slice. But I'm very new, but thank you for having me. I don't have a lot of product to talk about, but I'm looking forward to make a more, what they call that, make it more, I see the people who, the ginseng, when you eat the root, it's very complicated process, but my product is almost consumed immediately. You can see I chew it, and this is only
what makes the ginseng black?
Oh, the fermentation process. I was biochemist. I just I buy the ginseng root, the dry ginseng root, and we reprocess it. So I'm actually the only one who make a black ginseng from the dry ginseng. Most of the time, Korean they make a black ginseng is from fresh ginseng, and go through a lot of process, and they occupy the market for so long. But because I'm not a farmer, so I just buy the dry ginseng and testing for a while, and then right now I produce very actually very popular product in Vietnamese community right now in Philadelphia. People buy this a lot, so that's a good thing. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I've tasted it, and it is very good. I highly
You can see
enjoy it.
how good ginseng is. They bend, they flexible and very sweet and bitter, but then you can eat immediately. So this is my product. Yes.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Duke, for being with us today. And I don't believe anyone else is on for SEAL members. If we have 2 other United States SEAL members, it would be Heil Ginseng, and they're a certified SEAL member with the GBW, as well as Prince of Peace, and they're based in California. And with that,
Yes.
I'll turn it back over to. Or did you have something else to add, Duke?
Yes, everyone can welcome a question. Yeah.
Okay, I don't think we had any questions. We'll turn it back over to Julia, though.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, Jackie, for introducing some of those SEAL members. And I think that about wraps it up for tonight. If you guys have any additional questions about ginseng or any of the recipes we have tonight, this video is on Facebook. So this has been going live. So if you want to rewatch any of it, it's on Facebook, so you can see everything that Chef Lin did tonight and kind of trace her steps. I know that I might need to do that on a few of those dishes. Oh, there's a few more comments. The sorbet is amazing. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you so much. Again, I put in the chat. If you want to post about this on Facebook, please hashtag Ginseng Festival Feast and tag me, Allison Dairyland, or the Ginseng Board of Wisconsin on Facebook. This has been really fun, so I'm excited that everyone got to cook along with Chef Lin, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. That about wraps it up. So if you guys have any additional questions, please ask them. Otherwise, thank you so much for participating, and hopefully I'll see you in the future. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.